The neighborhood always seemed peaceful on the surface, well-trimmed lawns, matching mailboxes, and streets that looked like they had been plucked straight from a brochure. But behind that polished image lurked the iron grip of the HOA board, a group that thrived on control and intimidation. They weren't satisfied with enforcing rules, they sought to remind homeowners of who truly held power. For years, the fence around one property stood as a quiet boundary. It wasn't flashy, just a simple wooden barrier that kept in a beloved dog and marked where the yard ended. But the HOA decided it didn't fit their community aesthetic. Without so much as a warning, they sent contractors in the early morning hours. By the time the homeowner stepped outside, the fence was nothing but splinters stacked on the curb. The board called it compliance. To the homeowner, it was theft. The loss wasn't just physical. That fence represented privacy, protection, and independence, three things the HOA seemed to despise. The homeowner filed complaints, sent letters, and attended meetings, but the board smirked their way through each objection. Their arrogance was clear, they believed no one could stand against them. That belief, however, would prove to be their undoing. The neighborhood's pride and joy was the community pool. Gleaming blue under the sun, it was where families gathered, children splashed, and board members showed off the benefits of their strict rule. Every summer, it became the crown jewel of the HOA's reputation. And that made it the perfect target. Late one evening, when the streets were quiet and porch lights dimmed, the homeowner went to work. With the knowledge of engineering and a bit of determination, the pool's filtration system was quietly altered. Drainage lines were redirected, water pressure rerouted, and soil from a nearby landscaping project strategically funneled into the system. Hours of meticulous effort went into what looked, from the outside, like harmless tinkering. By morning, the damage was undeniable. The sparkling blue pool had transformed into a brown, murky swamp. Mud bubbled up where clean water once shimmered. Leaves, dirt, and sludge floated thick across the surface, turning the HOA's pride into an unrecognizable pit. Parents gasped, children whined, and board members scrambled in horror. The pristine centerpiece of the neighborhood was gone. The HOA scrambled to fix the disaster. Draining, cleaning, refilling, it all failed. The system was compromised beyond simple repair. What once cost the community a small maintenance fee now demanded tens of thousands of dollars. For weeks, residents whispered about karma, about justice, and about the mysterious turn of events. As for the homeowner, the loss of the fence remained, but the satisfaction was undeniable. The board had torn down a boundary to prove their dominance. In return, their symbol of control had been reduced to sludge. The lesson was clear: when you push too far, some people push back harder. And in this neighborhood, the pool would never shine the same way again. Do like, subscribe for more story.